You know how it is when a new team bursts onto the major league scene. It can feel like they just appeared out of thin air. But for Charlotte FC, their arrival was anything but sudden. This was a dream, literally, 40 years in the making.
So, back in 2022, Charlotte Football Club officially kicked things off in Major League Soccer. You had a brand new team, a fresh logo, and a whole city just buzzing with excitement. It looked like your classic expansion success story, right? Plain and simple.
But what if I told you this brand new team was actually the final chapter of a story that started, get this, over 40 years ago? A story packed with passion, persistence, and yeah, plenty of heartbreak along the way.
So fast forward to today, and yeah, they're known as the Crown. They're a force to be reckoned with in the Eastern Conference, playing their home games in the massive Bank of America Stadium. I mean, by every single measure, they are a major league team.
And boy, do they command a major league-sized audience. For most of their matches, the stadium capacity is set to a whopping 38,000. That's a testament to an absolutely incredible fan base. But to really get where all that passion comes from, we've got to rewind the clock. Way back. See, this wasn't just some business plan cooked up for a new team. No, this was the city finally cashing in on a dream it held for decades.
Because you gotta understand, professional soccer in Charlotte did not start in 2022. Not even close. The roots of the beautiful game, they run deep in North Carolina. The city has this super rich, but honestly often overlooked soccer history.
Okay, get this. Way back in 1981, over 20,000 fans packed a stadium to watch the Carolina Lightning win the American Soccer League Championship. 20,000 in 1981. This wasn't just some game. It was Charlotte's first ever professional sports title. So yeah, the passion, it was there from the very beginning.
And you can see that thread just keep going. After the Lightning, you had the Charlotte Eagles, founded in '91, who really carried the torch for the city. And then fast forward to 2014, and you get the Charlotte Independents. Their ownership was super open about it. Their whole goal was to bring an MLS team to the city. So you see, there was always a team, always that dream simmering.
But getting into the big leagues, into Major League Soccer, well, that dream was met with just one heartbreak after another. Honestly, this was the most painful part of the whole journey.
So before the league even played its first game, we're talking 1994, Charlotte's on the short list for one of the very first franchises. But they didn't get picked. Strike one.
Okay, 2 years later, 1996, the city's up for consideration again for expansion. And, again, passed over. Strike two.
And then, you guessed it, 1998. For the third time, Charlotte makes its case. And for the third time, the answer is no. For years, it just seemed like the city was doomed to be on the outside looking in.
So, what changed, right? After all that trying, all that failure, what was the magic ingredient that finally pushed Charlotte over the finish line? Well, the answer came with a new bid, a totally different vision, and, let's be honest, a very, very powerful new owner.
So why did this bid work when all the others failed? Well, it really boiled down to two huge things: a powerhouse owner and the infrastructure already being there. The winning bid was led by David Tepper, the billionaire owner of the NFL's Carolina Panthers. So instead of pitching some expensive new stadium renovations, his plan was brilliant. Just share the existing world-class Bank of America Stadium. That one move instantly solved the biggest problem that all the previous bids had run into.
And just like that, with that final piece in place, Charlotte was officially awarded the 28th expansion franchise in Major League Soccer. After all those decades of trying, the city's long, long wait was finally over.
So that brings us right back to today, and we can take a look at what that incredible 40-year journey actually built for the future.
And today, the picture is totally complete. Charlotte FC started playing in 2022, locking in their spot in the MLS Eastern Conference. They've got the powerful owner in David Tepper, and they've got that world-class stadium they share with an NFL team. All those pieces that were missing from the other bids, they're now firmly in place, creating this super stable foundation for years and years to come. So you go from a championship game in 1981 with 20,000 screaming fans to a permanent spot in the country's top league. I mean, Charlotte's story is just one of incredible resilience. And it really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What does it really take for a city to reach the major leagues? Is it the passion of the fans? The perfect stadium? Or is it just having that one incredibly influential owner that finally turns a city's dream into a major league reality?